Okay, final three. Hold on, Matt, can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can.
Can you guys see yourself?
Yeah.
You guys can? Don't do the peace sign. Okay. Now to start my presentation, which is here. In Africa, a young boy named Pascal wasn't even thinking of school when he boarded a bus at 13 that would take him hundreds of miles away from his mother, who was a drunk. She wasn't feeding them or able to take care of them and his brother. He ended up in the streets. A year later, he found a school that helps poor kids go to school. He started to attend free program with millions of other kids. About 46 million kids in Africa, nearly half of them have never set foot in a classroom. In 2006, Africa accounted for 46% out of the school's population in the world. About 60 million kids who get fees waived to start school do not show up for the second half of term because of other fees like transportation. Getting to school and staying into school is very hard, between poverty, health, and trying to be an adult when they are only children. In Eastern Cape in Africa, 72% are in poverty. Because so many people are in poverty, it is hard for families to send their children to school. With book costs, attendance, and transportation to and from school, families tend to not send their kids. Many women are sometimes widows from their husband dying in diamond mines and taking other risky jobs to support their family. When more than half of the country is living in poverty, it is very hard to feed their children or even clothe them. However, could they afford school? Africa itself is having a hard time funding schools. Schools lack enough materials such as books and desks. Not every child will get a book or even a desk to sit at. If that's not bad, classes are overcrowded because they do not have enough teachers to teach. Around 27% of public schools do not have running water, 78% are without libraries, and 78% do not have computers. In Africa, genders can be different on who goes to school. In school, 69% of girls are likely to enroll in school, where there is only 31% who are unlikely to enroll in school for the boys. Why? Well, then, when you come from a poor family, they are more than likely to go to school over the girls. Families rather send the boys to school because of crime and drugs. Also because they need to help with chores around the hut, and to them this is a woman's job. Also in Africa, they believe in early marriage and pregnancy. By the time girls are 15, they are already pregnant and getting married. Females of violence or forced marriage that get pregnant, approximately 529,000 women die during childbirth. This is why families will send the boys over the girls, because it is less likely for them to drop out. This does not mean that boys do not drop out. They drop out or do not attend because their family needs help with money. So these young boys go off across the border to help find jobs in coal mines, diamond mines, to help their family. With violence increasing in Africa, many children are not living long enough to even make it to get into school. Violence is escalating because people are so poor, they're fighting each other for food, water, and shelter. A lot of kids are not going to school because of even trying to get to school is a struggle. Young boys can get robbed for clothes, books that they have, and some are even forced to join the violence. Girls will get robbed or raped on their way to school. This is causing the spread of HIVs and AIDS. Kids with parents who were raped and have died from AIDS or HIVs are most likely to never make it into a classroom. Africa is improving, but it has a long way to go. With everything that is going on, poverty, violence, and HIV, is very hard for kids to get into school or even go to school. Africa needs help, and more people that know about it and understand it can help. With millions of parents dying from HIV, and they are leaving their children to fend for themselves and their siblings. Because of this, they have to work and take care of their family and won't even think about school. So let's help Africa help itself and educate people more about these problems, and help Africa kids get the education that they deserve. Every child deserves a great education. Thank you.